Hey everyone, and today I'm taking you to 3 must-see landmarks in the heart of Vientiane. First up, Wat Phra Kaew, once home to the Emerald Buddha. It's peaceful, artistic, and surrounded by ancient Buddha statues, some over 100 years old. Just across the street is Wat Sisaket, home to over 6,800 Buddha images and ancient murals. The temple grounds are lined with old stupas, each rich with history and spiritual meaning. And finally, Patuxai, a national monument symbolizing Lao independence and pride. Climb to the top for a stunning 360 view of Vientiane. If you're visiting Vientiane, don't miss these 3 iconic spots. Hey everyone, today, we're on our way to Wat Phra Kaew here in Vientiane. But along the way, we've noticed that traveling right now is a bit challenging because several roads are currently under construction. Some parts of the road are closed off for repairs, and in other areas, there's a lot of dust, so you really have to be careful while walking. Even though it's a little inconvenient, it's actually quite interesting to witness these changes happening right before our eyes. This road work is part of a city-wide improvement project to get ready for tourists next year, which is a great thing. It will definitely make travel a lot more comfortable in the future. Even though it's hot and dusty today, the atmosphere is still lively with people making their way around the city. If you're planning to visit Vientiane during this time, I do recommend bringing a face mask for the dust. We're almost at Wat Phra Kaew, just a little further. And now I've officially arrived at Wat Phra Kaew. This temple is one of the most historically significant places in Vientiane, and it's definitely a must-visit if you are traveling here. Before we head inside, here's something to note. The entrance fee varies depending on your nationality. For Lao nationals, it's only 5,000 kip per person, but for foreign tourists, the price is 30,000 kip. Which is understandable. Maintaining such an ancient and sacred place requires a lot of effort and funding. As I step inside, the first thing I feel is a sense of peace and sacredness. The architecture is absolutely stunning, with every detail carefully crafted, from the intricate patterns on the roof to the beautifully preserved walls inside. The area around the temple is shaded with large trees, creating a cool and relaxing atmosphere despite the heat. If you look closely, you'll notice that every part of the temple has symbolic meaning deeply rooted in Buddhist beliefs. Historically, Wat Phra Kaew once housed the Emerald Buddha, which is now in Thailand. Still, this temple remains incredibly important, rich in art, culture, and spiritual value. If you're a fan of history or traditional Lao art, this place is definitely worth your time. Let's go explore more corners of Wat Phra Kaew. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more beautiful spots like this. Right now, I'm inside Wat Phra Kaew, and the first thing I feel is a deep sense of peace and devotion. The interior is designed with incredible detail. Every corner is filled with art that beautifully reflects Lao culture. The intricate patterns carved into the wooden columns and walls showcase the amazing craftsmanship of ancient Lao artisans. Even the doors and windows are delicately decorated with elaborate carvings. There are many Buddha statues and sacred items inside, which not only bring a sense of calm, but also offer a deeper understanding of Buddhism. This isn't just a tourist attraction. It's a spiritual place that truly represents the heart of the Lao people. If you get the chance to visit, I highly recommend sitting quietly for a moment and just taking it all in. You'll feel like you've stepped back in time. Around Wat Phra Kaew, you'll find many Buddha statues and sacred objects scattered throughout the grounds. Each one carries deep meaning and is respected by visitors and locals alike. Some of the statues are centuries old, showing the rich history preserved in this place. No matter where you walk, there's a peaceful atmosphere and a sense of deep devotion. This isn't just a beautiful place, it's full of spiritual energy that you can truly feel. After visiting Wat Phra Kaew, I crossed the street to check out Wat Sisaket, located just opposite. Wat Sisaket may not be as famous as Wat Phra Kaew, but trust me, it's equally beautiful and sacred. It's one of the oldest and most important temples for the people of Vientiane. The atmosphere here is peaceful, shaded, and filled with spiritual energy. If you're visiting Wat Phra Kaew, make sure to stop by Wat Sisaket as well. It's a deeply meaningful and stunning place you shouldn't miss. Wat Sisaket, one of the oldest and most sacred temples in Vientiane. It was built in 1818 by King Anuvan, the last king of the Lansang Kingdom in Vientiane. What makes this temple truly special is that it houses over 6,800 Buddha statues. Yes, you heard that right, more than 6,800. That makes it one of the temples with the highest number of Buddha images in Laos. These statues vary in size and material. Some are small and placed in tiny wall niches around the cloister, while others are larger and housed inside the ordination hall. They are made from wood, bronze, and some are several centuries old. Besides the impressive number of Buddha statues, Wat Sisaket also features ancient mural paintings that are rich in detail and meaning. These murals depict stories from the Buddha's life and traditional Lao tales. Although time has faded some of the colors, the spiritual beauty still shines through. Walking around the temple, you really feel like you've stepped back in time. Every corner is filled with artistic details that reflect the craftsmanship and devotion of those who built it. For me, Wat Sisaket is not just a religious place. It's a space that preserves the history, culture, and spirit of the Lao people all in one. If you look closely around Wat Sisaket, now notice that the grounds are filled with ancient stupas, lined up all around the temple. These stupas come in various shapes and each one holds deep symbolic meaning in Buddhism. Some appear to be hundreds of years old. Their surfaces may be cracked and weathered over time, but that only adds to their sacred and powerful presence. Each stupa typically serves as a reliquary for ashes or as a symbol of merit making for those who have passed away. Today I'm taking you to one of the most iconic landmarks in the heart of Vientiane, Patuxai, also known locally as Patuxai. This monument was built to honor the Lao people who lost their lives during various wars, especially during the country's fight for independence. Construction began in 1960, just a few years after Laos gained independence from France. The structure was inspired by the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, but the design has been uniquely adapted with Lao elements, like the Dak Champa flower, Naga serpents, and traditional Lao-style decorative patterns. Inside the monument, visitors can climb up through winding staircases and explore several levels that feature exhibitions, historical photos, and souvenirs. Once you reach the top, you're rewarded with a 360-degree panoramic view of Vientiane. It's especially stunning in the morning or at sunset. What I love most about Patuxai is that it's not just a massive structure. It's a symbol of freedom, resilience, and national pride for the Lao people. If you're visiting Vientiane, this is a must-see spot. Not just for the architecture, but for the deeper understanding of Lao history and spirit. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, in taking you to one of the most underrated places in Vientiane, the National Museum of Lao. Trust me, this place is full of hidden gems. Right when you step in, you're taken on a journey through time. We're talking prehistoric tools, ancient skeletons, and some seriously cool artifacts from the Lansang Kingdom era. And check this out, this room here shows off all the royal bling, royal regalia, plus portraits of Lao kings and stuff gifted from other countries, so elegant. But it's not just ancient history. You also learn about Laos' modern struggles, colonialism, revolutions, and the fight for independence. Honestly, this part hits hard. It really makes you appreciate how far this country has come. If you're visiting Vientiane and want to learn something real, not just temples and cafes, you have to check this place out. It's like walking through the memory of Laos, and it's honestly amazing. This masterpiece took weeks, sometimes months to complete. Every little curve, every line, is done by hand. No machines, just tools, skill and years of experience. What's even cooler, these carvings aren't just pretty, they tell stories. About the culture, beliefs, and history of the people who make them. Look at that dragon. See the way it wraps around the door frame. That's not just decoration. It's protection, power, and tradition. You can actually feel the energy in every groove. It's like the wood is alive. This is more than just carving, it's legacy carved into wood. If you love discovering hidden art like this, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next adventure.